All right, everyone. Hello. My name is Isaiah Hall. I'm here with Dmitriy Salita, head of Salita Promotions, and we have a big time fight coming up. Dmitriy Salita has put on several great fights here in Detroit, and he's doing another one here, right here at the Fox Theater, and that's on September 19th. So, Dmitry, you've been putting on fights at Wayne State, at Little Caesars Arena. Now you're putting one here at the Fox Theater, at an historic building like this. What made you want to put it here?
This is one of the most beautiful buildings I've been to, one of the most iconic and historic venues in the country. And it being right here in downtown Detroit, Detroit is one of the historic hometowns of boxing. Now boxing is coming back. We had a great fight at Little Caesars Arena with Clarissa Shields selling out the building, just an electric, incredible atmosphere. And we want to keep that excitement going. We want to rebuild boxing in Detroit. Again, produce so many great champions, so many superstars. And today, still the state of Michigan, the city of Detroit, has some of the best fighters in the country and some of the best fighters in the world. And you want the fighters from the local gyms to have an opportunity to fight in their hometown at Little Caesars Arena, at the Fox Theater, at these beautiful iconic venues. This fight is going to be broadcast live on DAZN in the United States and worldwide. So boxing fans from all over the world will get a chance to see Detroit's beauty. This is just going to be an incredible event. Boxing is great on TV, but live it's very special. And those that were in Little Caesars Arena experienced it. Again, this is going to be another historic event. Not only is this a great venue, we're also going to have incredible fights on the card. The main event is going to be a heavyweight title fight between Brandon Moore and DeAndre Savage. DeAndre Savage from Flint, Michigan, 10-0 with 10 knockouts. Brandon is the USBA champion. Both guys considered the best American heavyweights. So currently we do not have a kind of a leading American heavyweight besides Clarissa Shields, who's a champion and who's a female world champion. So it's the battle for the best American heavyweight. On the undercard, we have a women's unified middleweight world title fight. And on the undercard, we have many other fighters that are some of the best in the world that happen to be local from the city of Detroit, from Michigan, that are going to showcase their skills to local fans and to those worldwide watching it in the zone. Sadia Simmons, two-time national heavyweight Golden Gloves champion, is going to showcase his skills. Devell Smith, very talented super middleweight prospect, trained by trainer of champions Sugar Hill Stewart, the nephew of Emmanuel Stewart. Savannah Tini, and other great fighters from the city of Detroit and the state of Michigan will showcase themselves on this incredible September 19th card.
Absolutely, and this is a special card. Definitely, the last time there was a fight even here was in 2000, and you're trying to, like you said, trying to build that momentum. Boxing is special to the city of Detroit. Clarissa, she's going to be a free agent now. So, who is next on your roster as far as who's going to be the next person, next fighter to kind of carry you into the next phase of Salita promotion?
So there was one fight card here in the year 2000, and the only fight card ever. So this is in its almost 100-year history. This is going to be only the second fight card that happened in this incredible, beautiful venue, and we hope that it's a success, and we'll have many more. Clarissa is truly the GOAT, and what an incredible performance on July 26th. She started her career in Flint, Michigan as an amateur, winning 2 Olympic gold medals, and a lot of her professional fights happened right here in Detroit that made history worldwide. So Clarissa, yes, Clarissa is a free agent, and I'm very fortunate to have worked with her for such a long time. We have a great friendship and great relationship, and I think that she should, and she is speaking with everybody and seeing what works best for her, and I respect it, and our friendship and connection will remain forever, regardless of what decision she makes. But the boxing fans are going to help us discover who the next star is, and that's going to happen. A significant part of it is going to happen on September 19th, and there's a wide range of fighters. Some fighters are fighting 4-round fights, some fighters are fighting 6-round fights, some fighters are fighting for world titles, other fighters are fighting 10-round fights for regional titles. So it's really an incredible fight card with a variety of fighters on different stages of their career, and they know, certainly the ones that are local, that if they perform and they do well, there's a possibility of fighting Little Caesars Arena, which is less than a mile down the block. So these two venues can really coexist, and one can kind of piggyback off the other and create a lot of momentum. And it's so great. I grew up in Brooklyn, New York as a young kid, training in one of the boxing gyms, Star City Boxing Club, trained around Zab Judah, Monty Barrett, Shannon Briggs, many champions. And I knew that when they turned pro, they had a chance to fight at Madison Square Garden, had a chance to fight at Hammerstein Ballroom. These are big New York City venues. So for kids that are training here, right here in Detroit, it's really incredible that they will have a chance to know that if they win and they progress and they win the Nationals and then they turn pro, they have a chance to fight at Little Caesars Arena. They have a chance to fight at Fox Theater. They don't have to go out of town to Las Vegas and to New York City. This fight card is good enough. It could have been in Las Vegas, it could have been in New York, it could have been in Los Angeles, but we made a choice to bring it to Detroit because we want to reinvigorate the love for boxing in the city. And I really believe that we had a head start with the July 26th show, and we'll pick up where we left off. It's going to be an incredible night of boxing. Can you imagine this packed theater with 5,000 people all screaming for their fighter, enjoying the fights? I mean, it's just going to be so electric and so spectacular. There's really no bad seat in this beautiful venue. And I really believe that it's going to be a fantastic, memorable experience for the fans, and when we'll hopefully be one of many.
And this is kind of going back to your big time boxing kind of format a little bit, where you're highlighting these guys and basically making them able to move on to the next stage and get on to bigger venues as well. This is kind of like that.
Yes, so it has championship fights at the top, and it serves as a development platform for the guys that are coming up and kind of building their brand and building their name. And they're matching competitive fights, all according to the level of where they are in their career. That's why this is a very unique and a very special series, particularly in today's day and age, when Showtime and HBO, the big giants that carried the sport for so many decades, are no longer in it. Now we have The Zone, which is the premier platform showcasing boxing. And there's what's going to happen next. Which city, which town, which location is going to become the premier place for boxing? And Detroit used to be it, and I really believe that it has all the ingredients to be there once again. And we're very grateful that we have a great partnership with 313 Presents, which runs all these incredible venues, and that they liked the work that we did. Howard Handler particularly, who's the head of 313. The show that we put on in Little Caesars was our third event. And we're exploring and looking forward to different opportunities and different possibilities. My dream is to have one show a month at a venue in Detroit. And at this type of venue, and maybe 3-4 times a year Little Caesars. And I believe it could happen because we certainly have the fighters, we certainly have the talent, and they're all the promotional ingredients in this city. Specifically, one of the few cities in the United States that has all the sports teams. But if you really look back consistently, it's been boxing that brought the world champions to the city of Detroit. So September 19th, we're going to see some of the best fighters in the world from across the country, from the city of Detroit, from the state of Michigan, and we're all going to see who's the next guy and girl in line to be the champ.
Absolutely. Well, we'll all be looking forward to it, Dmitry, and I thank you for your time.
Thanks, man.